What about actually having an amazing Rockstar type lifestyle? What would that take? What would that require? Well, the idea of mine is I want to have many people around me that are also having the same passions and ambitions. Guys or girls that want to live an incredible life, that want to have adventures and travel the world, that want to be able to get into projects, invest money together. And I first learned this really from working with my team, right? You might know me from a former dating company before. And in that company, we had 3 mansions in the Hollywood Hills. How did we afford that? Well, we all pooled our money together and we compounded that money into having amazing adventures and traveling the world, okay? So the idea that I learned from all of this is a concept that I want to introduce to you called the law of compound efforts. What is that? Say it with me. The law of compound efforts. And that is where you take all of your effort and you add somebody else's effort to it. So the law of compound efforts is my mathematical equation for how all of this kind of works, right? Typically, when you're making effort, you're exerting yourself, you're trying to meet new people, you're going out there, you're spending your money as a $40,000, $50,000 person, it can only go so far. And you're thinking, well, if I meet somebody that's also maybe passionate, ambitious, I can combine our efforts, and now together we'd have a compound effort of, let's call it, $100,000. But that's not true. What happens is when you actually have your effort and you meet somebody else's effort, that effort will multiply upon itself. So it's not 1 + 1 = 2, then plus another person equals 3, plus another person equals 4. It's more like 1 × 1 is your effort, then times another person equals 2. Then you add another person, it's times it again, which equals 4. It multiplies and multiplies. So your effort actually gets higher and higher and higher. The challenge is really just finding like-minded individuals that have the same mindset, that are able to do what you want to do as well, and then learning to combine that. So think about it this way. You are limiting yourself by not combining your efforts with other people. You are limiting yourself by living a dream alone. You're limiting yourself by not saying, hey, I really want to pursue MAA more. I really want to pursue my passion in gunfighting. I really want to pursue my whatever is true to you, and inviting others into that dream. Making your dreams public and inviting people to be a part of that dream, because people want to do these dreams together. And there's no fun in having a mansion alone. Trust me, I've done it, all right? I lived in Hollywood for many years. We had 3 mansions, and sometimes I'd be there alone. Sometimes I travel to the Eiffel Tower in France, or I go to like 7 of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, and I'd be there alone, eating my little fucking food. Like, this is great. Should totally post it on Instagram, but I have no one to share it with. It sucks. It sucks giant monkey balls, dude. It's horrible. You don't want to be doing these things alone. You want to invite people into these dreams. So you say to somebody, hey, I have a dream. Do you also have this kind of dream? And they're like, fuck yeah, I wish somebody else would do that. You guys team up and become the person who does that dream. You share that dream together. You share that passion together, that idea together. And you find enough ambitious people that are like-minded because you publicize the idea. You find those ambitious people and you put those dreams out there, and they say, I want to be a part of that. And then you go live your dreams together, and you recruit one more. Then you need one more crazy mofo, and one more crazy guy, and one more adventurous idiot, and one more guy that's doing financially successful. And then you have a team of 6, 7, 8 people that want to go and pursue that dream. So this mansion here probably costs, I don't know, $4 or $5 million. But for us, when we split it up, it's not that much. I'm here with my buddy Darren, who is a lifestyle extraordinaire, former retired club promoter, mega star, Muay Thai fighter, and also he does physical sports therapy. And he's out here with some buddies from Toronto that are out here. It's actually how I know about this. I'd say it's about a tribe of like 10 of us that are here right now. Everybody's learning from each other. Everybody's sharing information. Everybody's growing from each other. And he said something earlier to me was really super dope. He said, why do these things alone? That makes no sense. Maybe you can talk about that.
Oh man. Okay. So I think in general, we're just not meant to be alone. Like from birth, like you come out of your mother's womb, you're born into a family, you go to school, you connect with other people, you learn together. I think in general, I think the worst thing you can do to somebody is put them in solitary confinement, right? I just feel like it's just not where we're created to be. So if you're gonna bring your way to the top, you can't do it alone. First of all, it just makes it a lot faster when you have other people that are especially if they're like-minded. And they have their networks, you have your networks that you build up, you kind of share, and you compound the interest together. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. It does. And also you said, so that's like the idea of like, okay. So that's like the idea of it wouldn't be fun and it'd be torture to do it alone. And then you also said about something, you said you have to genuinely like the people. It can't be you're using them. Maybe you can expand on that idea.
What I said was you have to offer value first. So, and especially if you want to get someone's trust, rather than being a taker, be a giver first, and then the universe or God will give back to you as well. So, but you have to have that in your heart first, and offer value, whatever it is. If you find the need that somebody needs, find the need that somebody has, and then you just offer it to them, especially if you're capable of doing it. So why shy out and have this like, oh, he has to give something back to me? It's like, no, give. Especially if you want to learn from somebody or somebody that's like a higher stature of you, offer value first before you ask for anything.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like that. Cool. We're all lying down here in a bed, being luxurious and being spoiled. But this person that's next to me in our triplet in the bed here, observing from the side, is a good buddy of mine. His name is Alex. And Alex is not just a regular guy. He's done so many things. He's done into brand specialist management right now. He's been, I call him the former Prince of King West, worked in film, worked in so many things producing. And he's a guy who knows everybody, okay? If you want to know somebody, you ask Alex. Or if you ask somebody, hey, you know Alex, they say yes, okay? So I want to ask you the question of, what do you think is important when you meet so many high value people or high status people? What is it that you think is important to meet them, to get them into your network and become friends with them and exchange value with them?
It's a very good question. Being genuine, number one. And actually, when you bring that up, it's like, I have this tattoo. It says Philotimo. Look it up. Basically, it means a friend of honor, doing things out of the kindness of your heart. And I think that's what people respect, and they know it's genuine right off the bat, in the sense that, like, people can tell you if you're a bullshitter, right? So if you're there and you're like, you generally want to help them, even it's just like getting a rezo at a restaurant or getting linked up because the guy was cool at a club, you know what I mean? Maybe he buys a bottle, maybe he doesn't, it doesn't really matter. But if he's cool and you can see yourself like vibing with him and being like friends, and we've known each other for like 10 years, I think it happened the same way. Like, we met up at an event. I told you like, hey, I want to, pick your brain. I want to learn from you and stuff. And next thing you know, you're calling me, learning from me, and just being, friends. And like, you might be in a different country, but we always, we end up being like, now we're in Colombia, enjoying everything this beautiful country has to offer. And and just having a good time, enjoying life. The fruits of our labor are paying off.
Yeah. You know what's wild? You said something there that's really powerful, man. I don't think you guys heard it. He said, you have to genuinely be interested in like the people that you're meeting. So is it possible to sometimes meet like high status, high value people, you don't like them? You're picking and choosing ones that you really connect with. Because when we go to restaurants, everybody knows his name. All the owners of the restaurants downtown know his name. All the club owners know his name. And it's like, he talks with them about their wife, about their family. He like knows like shit about everybody, like deep, I don't even call it secrets, but deep things about people. And it's because you genuinely like those people? And is there some people that are high status you just don't associate, you don't like at all?
Well, I mean, those people, like, so this will happen in the nightlife, but those people are invisible. I feel like there's something to be said about not getting agitated when you're out. You want to always have like a positive mind frame and positive like vibe. So if there's someone, obviously there's going to be, they're just invisible. You see them, you don't see them. They're just not there. You don't feel anything, no animosity, nothing. You just like, it's just not there. So yeah, it happens. Obviously people are gonna rub people the wrong way, no matter what, but it's just how you deal with it. You can either like get angry when you see them and say, oh, I can't be here right now. Or you can be like, they're not there. There's no one there. It's just me and my friends right here. Yeah. That's how I deal with it.
So you're selective about who you're associating with, no matter what status they have, position they have. You're choosing people that you like, being genuinely interested in their lives, not just being a piece of shit, exchanging value for real, taking an interest and curiosity in them, and all that shit. Good stuff, man.
Well, I also think it's like important, like the friends that you have around you, like you don't want to make money off your friends. You want to make money with your friends.
Say it again, man. Say it again.
You want to make money with your friends. So if you can help your friend early on, I know in my branding stuff, you know, I'll go a little bit cheaper for my friends that like I believe in what they're doing, because I know they're going to come back. You know, they're going to need package design. They're going to need signage. They're going to need whatever they're going to need. I'm going to be able to help them achieve their goal. And I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs, you know, start from zero, you know, 22, 23 years old. And now, like, I don't even know where they are. They're somewhere, you know, they're just done, retired at 30.
Yep.
You know,
we know a lot of those.
So yeah, it's just like how you can help, I guess, your network and your people, you know, and connect good people with other good people. Like, you know, you're lucky enough to find someone that's a good person and has a good soul, you know, introduce them to your other friend that you know, and then next thing you know, they make like this guy over here, don't put him on camera, but like this guy's like a gem of a man, you know, helped everybody, you know, and I connected you guys on this trip, right? So there you go.
Yeah, beautiful, man. I love that. And I love you, brother. I love you, brother. I love you, man.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
So this lovely young lady here works with me as a personal assistant. She helps me out with some things in my life. And what are some of the things you've helped me out with over the last few weeks?
The last 3 weeks, I found for him a chef, make a lunch and dinner. Two, I looking for a teacher in Bogota. I looking for another chef and that things.
Okay, so chef and Spanish teacher and other things, okay?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, hey, I'm having a great Finca event, a great party, you know, we're hanging out. I'm like, do you want to bring a friend? And she's like, oh, yeah, here's a friend. I could bring a friend, right? So it's compound efforts. It's not simply just you take one person that you don't know. You should look into the service people that work with you and invite them into your life. So a quick, easy way to start, again, if you have a Spanish teacher, if you have I felt that. If you have a Spanish teacher, if you have perhaps a chef, if you have a house cleaner, if you have a barber that you love, that's a great barber, right?
A taxi driver.
A taxi driver, that's good, right? Yeah, here drivers are very popular. You have a driver, it's like you trust this person, they're not going to scam you or rob you. You have that driver, they take you to places, they pick you up from the airport, they take you to great events. You say, hey, where can I go for jet skiing? Which we might do. The driver knows. Hey, where can I find this? The driver knows. And you could recommend that driver to other people. So you start to build out this network of people that you know through these different services. And this is how you build a trusted circle. And through the law of reciprocity, of doing good things for people, they want to do good things for you back. And it builds and builds and builds, okay? I'll make another video about that very soon, about the law of reciprocity, the Benjamin Franklin effect, expanding that social circle, but I just want to gradually touch on it here today. So that's it for now, but we're just touching the surface of this project lifestyle, okay? I'm redoing my whole lifestyle, 30, 60 days, doing it on a budget, minimal time, showing you how you can do it too. So go up here to watch more videos about this project lifestyle. Click over here to my regular playlist. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you hate me, if you disagree with me, let me know. Helps the algorithm. And as always, keep in touch and don't be a stranger. Cheers.